Hello, you guys, and welcome. Come on in. Today, I want to talk a little bit, put the tarot cards down, and I want to talk a little bit about one of the questions that I'm getting from you guys every day. I get more and more of these. It's, Tina, why am I feeling so anxious? Why is my anxiety at a peak? What's happening? What's happening? A lot of you are on your path to spirituality. And this does seem to kind of come with it until you get it kind of under control, learn what's causing it. First off, mankind is becoming more and more attuned. As an entire race of or species, we are evolving into becoming more psychic. And in order to do that, this mechanism has to kick in, the radar has to work, and we start feeling other things, other people. Someday you and I can have this conversation without the video. You know, we could tap into each other telepathically and communicate a conversation that way. But in the meantime, more and more of you are becoming more intuitive. You're becoming more empathic. You're feeling what's going on around you. The majority of that, you guys are on your spiritual path too. Learning about ascension and consciousness, and actually with the word being, I don't even want to say awoke, what it's about. But the anxiety kind of comes with it as you become more intuitive. You know, sometimes we can refer to some of these people that really get affected acutely with it as highly sensitive persons, HSP. I guess I would put myself in that category, that I am a highly sensitive person. But as you become a little more in tuned, you are feeling all the energies and the frequencies around you. You know, they're coming in a mile a minute. You're sitting there watching Jeopardy, and all of a sudden you've got anxiety going on in your gut, and you don't know where it's coming from. It may not be yours. Chances are you may be picking up the energy around you. Now, the first thing you have to do is when you start feeling anxious, you have to rule out, whose energy is this? Okay? I don't have anything going on right now. You know, there's nothing on the stove burning. I don't have to be anywhere. Nobody's pounding on the door. Why am I feeling anxious? Okay. Nothing going on here. Then, if it's not my energy, whose energy might I be picking up? Okay? And that's what's happening. Your antennas are becoming a little more attuned. You're picking stuff up from the people around you that you associate with every day, at work, at home, at school, and you bring these energies home with you. But the one I want to talk about today is just how to address that anxiety that kind of comes up with this attunement. Well, the first thing, identify, where it's coming from. Okay, it's not mine. Next off, don't sit in it. Don't allow it to overcome you. And when I'm kicking myself in the ass about when my anxiety kicks up, I say, don't wallow in it. Okay, I try not to be a victim. I try to. I take a tough approach to myself when it comes to my own healing. You can see I'm an old school biker. I look at things a whole hell of a lot different than a lot of people. I am not your average medium, that's for sure. But once you kind of feel it's not yours, and hang on just a second. I got somebody to. Okay, I'm back. Once you identify that it's not yours, don't sit there. Don't let it overcome you. Get up and get moving. Do something physical. Now, for me, kind of a tough ass approach again, I like to do something very heavy. I will push a couch around, run the sweeper if I have to. If I'm somewhere near, my weights, I will stop, lift weights a little bit. You may not have to do anything quite that physical, but make sure you get up and get moving. This will also give you time to kind of gear down a little bit and figure out, like, whose energy am I picking up? Okay. Once you get that too, I want you to be able to go to your stomach next. Relax your stomach. In order with after the, it's not your energy, it's not your monkeys, not your circus, okay? Then get up and get moving. But if you can't get up and get moving, I want you to go right to the stomach and relax it. Stomach is very pivotal here. Go to the interior gut and visualize just the stomach organ, make it relax, because you could be getting a little nauseated too, but visualize that and go relax. Relax the stomach muscles also, because you will gain some tension there as anxiety kicks up. And the reason that happens is that is where our information kind of comes in. They say trust your gut. Go on your gut instincts. That's why we go there. So relax that area. Relax that area. Next thing, don't be afraid to try some supplements. Different things work for different people. I have tried ashwagandha. I have tried St. John's wort. Some of those things did not work for me. But I switched it up and went back and forth. I happened to find one supplement that is called GABA, G-A-B-A, and it is specifically a nutrient for the brain to help with stress and anxiety, kind of help you rewire and get things. And it is a supplement. It is not a medication, okay? GABA, G-A-B-A. I took that for a while and it helped me, and then I kind of backed down on my dose. I followed what it says on the side of the can. The supplement came in a little capsule, worked perfect and helped me. But I don't need that much now, and you need to think about when you're taking a supplement for something like that, do you need to drop back a little bit? Because sometimes things for your anxiety will build up in your system and make you a little more anxious. So the GABA did that to me, and somebody told another client mentioned that St. John's wort did that to her, and she had to back down off her dose. It felt like you got anxious again, but you could tell it was something else, kind of triggering it. The next thing to do, if you're experiencing anxiety, is pop over to my other videos, and I am going to put a link either over here or over here later in the video, so that you can click on the videos for protection. One thing I want you to do is get a bubble. Build yourself a bubble of protection. We're going to get on that a little farther in the next video. We'll talk about that bubble of protection, how to go about it. So I'm going to cut it off here so that I don't get too long-winded. But yeah, if you're experiencing anxiety, just know that you're not alone. There are more and more and more of you. I can't tell you how many I get emails and text messages and PMs that I get from you guys saying, I'm dealing with anxiety, Tina. What's the matter with me? And there's nothing the matter with you. You're fine. You may not be sick. You may be psychic. And that's a whole nother video in itself. All right, you guys, I never leave you that I don't bless you with love and light. I will see you soon.